Well, hello, Pisces. Welcome to your next 24 hours. My name is Heidi, and welcome to Pisces Cove. This is a channel just for Pisces, and we do a variety of readings here, so I hope that you will stay, and I'm grateful for everyone who comes back and watches the readings. So we're going to go over some general energies and some small details of what may be coming into your experience in the next 24 hours. But remember, time is fluid and it isn't always your reading. You do get to decide that, but I also always advise give it a chance to come through for you before you say it's not yours. Okay? Okay. Hi, Pisces. So you're my last reading before my nap, so let's get to it. Pisces, I don't know what's going on. I feel like you're dealing with some things and really trying to keep a good energy about things. That's what it feels like to me, because trust came up reversed and gentleness came out sideways. Like, usually trust would mean, the trust you have in the universe, right? But I actually feel like you might be dealing with someone or people in general that you don't trust, and you're trying to not, I want to say you're trying to not go off, because, I almost feel, especially when the cards come out sideways, it means kind of you're stuck in between two energies, like being compassionate and being angry. And I feel like you're trying to just feel through it, not feeling anything, is what I'm saying. I mean, it's obviously hard. It obviously is. And we will clarify all these energies. Keep in mind, these energies can change. But it's kind of what I'm seeing. And these are your outside influences. I don't know who it is, but, you're trying to just go with the flow, deal with your feelings, and stay kind of, counting your blessings in the moment. It's, and I can see it's probably hard, but you're trying. Yeah, because light is here and letting go. So you're trying to just field it with, a calm energy, which is good. Sure it is. So, in the little events, peace offering is here. I mean, it could be that this person is trying to bring peace into the situation, or you could be trying to bring peace into the situation. Spiritual growth is here, and I feel like this spiritual growth is really about dealing with things in a different way. Like, maybe in the past you would have gone off, blah blah blah, but you're kind of not that person anymore. And you feel really good about it. Okay, you feel really good about it, because celebrate and win is here. Like, I just feel like you feel like, oh wow, I didn't react to that the way I might have reacted in the past. And then this has to do with outside interference, and surprise visit is here. Wow. And what's interesting is on the bottom of this deck was new direction reversed, dating and fun, and drama queen. I actually feel like there might be an ex or something trying to cause drama for you. But I do, and they might just, pull up on you, Pisces. They might. And I do feel like it's possible that they're trying to interfere with whatever you have going on at the moment. It's interesting because I feel that really clearly, and it's going to be real interesting to see how these energies switch up. So on the bottom, we have the Star, the Four of Wands, Temperance, the Page of Cups, and the Page of Wands. I feel very much there is a fire sign in your energy. I hate to keep saying it, but I specifically see Sagittarius here. It doesn't have to be a Sagittarius. It could just be a fire sign or someone with this energy. It is like in the beginning stages, right? Because, you know, the pages are about planning, right? It's in the beginning stages. It could just be a talking kind of thing. But you feel guided to this person. You feel guided to, you know, it could be the Four of Wands often represents union. So, you know, with Temperance being here, you just feel like it's the right time to come together with this person. Okay, so it may be someone you know, especially with seeing Ten of Swords under the bottom and King of Cups. Like, this is definitely Knight of Wands. Interesting. So much Sagittarius and Pisces energy. Like, you know, there could be some hurt between you. There could be some pain between you, but there's also love. Which is, you know, of course, always impressive, right? You can't have one without the other. You really can't. Okay. But it seems like the Ten of Swords is in the past. You know, you could have also had an ending with this person. Or maybe the relationship, it just wasn't ready to bloom, you know what I mean? And now all of a sudden, there it is. And you're feeling guided to it. You're feeling like, from the universe, like, this is what you're supposed to do. Because the universe is showing up twice. Like, you could feel like it. Temperance often is a divine union, right? You feel like this is what you're supposed to do. Interestingly enough. So tell me about trust reversed. Trust reversed. Oh, oh boy. Gentleness sideways. Gentleness sideways for Pisces. The Sun. You know what, Pisces? You realize that this person is never going to change. Wheel of Fortune reversed also says you got a lucky save. Like, it's almost like the universe protected you from this. And you're seeing that now. You're seeing that now. And maybe, you know, this definitely had something to do with Leo season. It could also be a Leo. If you were involved with a Leo, like, the universe stopped it because there's something about this person doesn't grow, or they're not open to growth. You know what I'm saying? And now you can see that by whatever's going on in the moment. So what is go with the flow for Pisces? Eight of Wands, keeping it moving. Go with the flow. Four of Cups. I feel like maybe you felt disappointed with this in the past, but, you know, this, you see it now. You were meant to move on from this. And so you're able to let go of that disappointment. I think yesterday's reading kind of said something about a past person and getting closure from it. Yeah. You know, maybe you were willing to give this person a chance, but now you see this person isn't changing, and you got to keep it moving. And it is because of some communication, you know? So why is feelings here? Why is feelings here for Pisces? The Death card. Knight of Wands on the bottom. And the Emperor with the Six of Cups. Maybe you felt played by this person. What is feelings? Page of Pentacles. with the King of Wands. I feel like maybe you might have considered like trying with this person again, but you know, with death being here and the Ace of Cups, you're like, no, no, Tell me about this Ace of Cups. I mean, you definitely have feelings for this person, but you know that, here we go. I was saying the King of Wands too. You know that, no, you know you got to move on to something else. Move on to something else. Something more positive, something that has growth potential, you know. Yeah, this just Three of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Hermit. It could be that this person put you in some sort of third party, but the truth is like you just realized that this person just wasn't for you, and you'd rather be around people who are for you. Like, and it's kind of harsh because you felt like this person had your back. You felt like this person was supportive, and then some truth was revealed that said, wait a minute. And the truth was revealed by the universe. So the universe, because there's all universal energies going on here, took this person out for you, Pisces. Just so you know. I mean, and the blessings you may feel is that just that now you know, now you know. So why is blessings here? Why is blessings here? The Fool. The Fool. Interesting. The Six of Pentacles. Now you can give to something new. Six of Swords. I feel like this just is bringing things into perspective for you. Now you know it's not for you. Yeah, you're realizing this truth. You had to move on from this because this person lied to you. Like, and I feel like it's deep. I feel like this person very much presented as something they weren't. Like, this person was not real at all. Like, it really feels to me with this Seven of Swords like they pretended to be something they weren't. You know, Ace of Wands with the Seven of Swords, yeah. They fooled you. They did. So the Three of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Three of Wands is here again. You know that you're moving on to something else. Okay. 10-4. So, let's see. What is peace offering here? Two of Wands. Peace offering. Crossroads. Oh. And here's the Queen of Wands. So, there may be plans to come together with the Queen of Wands, which is really interesting because you're presenting as the King of Wands, someone who thinks more like you, someone you're on the same page with, someone you have equal passion with, and probably equal honesty, because the King and Queen of Wands are honest, even though, like, I feel like, because with the Two of Wands, it is, outside your comfort zone. This could actually be someone who's at a distance. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. This is someone you have a past with. And there's some regret here. There's some regret here. So what is that about? What is the Five of Cups about? So there's some water under the bridge between you and this Queen of Wands. Okay? Wow. Lovers and the Eight of Cups. Like, I feel like this was someone you walked away from for this person up here. And So, you know, there may be some regret, and it could, keep in mind the energies could be reversed. It could be, you know, so, but you're, but it seems like there's a plan to come together with this Queen of Wands, okay? Spiritual growth. Page of Wands. Spiritual growth. I feel like this person may inspire you spiritually. Queen of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Two of Swords. I mean, this has been a real moment of growth for you. And now you want to go for it. And it's hard to see what the spiritual growth is, except that going after things for yourself. Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here? The Hierophant. Wow. I feel like on some level, part of your spiritual growth is that you had to see this person was for you. And it did require risk, for sure. Yeah, the Magician on the bottom with Judgment and the Hanged Woman. Like, this is about, you had to see things, like your whole perception changed. And it almost feels like awakening. So I don't know if this person is so connected to your awakening, perhaps. So tell me about celebration and win. The Emperor. Celebration and win. Wow. So, that's interesting. It's almost like you know what you need to do now, and it feels like this has been weighing heavily on you, and so you took a step back to really think about it, because that's Swords energy. Oh, Page of Cups. And it took you some time and maybe some growth spiritually to actually be open to this person and to spiritual union, you know, or recognizing that this was indeed the person that you were supposed to be with. Maybe it was hard because they're very different from you. So what's the outside interference? Outside temperance. Outside interference. Nine of Cups. I just feel like there may have been people, or you know, who were against this coming together, against you being with this person. And it really, like, it took you some time to realize that this is the person who makes you happy. This is your happiness. Wow, okay. So what's this surprise visit? The Star. Oh. Surprise visit. We started with the Star, if you remember. It's funny because you feels like you realize where you're supposed to go because of this thing or this conversation with this person who wouldn't change. Tell me who the Empress is. Who is the Empress? Judgment. I mean, there's something about this conversation that you have with this person who hasn't changed that makes you really see where it is you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to do, where you're being guided. And we started this, really. I feel like what it did was made you see how valuable the Queen of Wands is. And it's actually attached to life purpose. Wow, okay. And you're making a decision here. And it's not an easy decision because the Empress can also represent a mother. So, you know, it could be, that could be the outside interference. Yeah, so it kind of took you some time to make this decision. Okay. Wow, Pisces. That was a whole story. That was a whole story. Oh boy. So, you know, interesting. You got a lot going on around you, Pisces. You got a lot going on around you. But it is true. I mean, it does happen that way. Sometimes, you know. So let's try to get a what's next, because that's a whole lot of stuff. So what happens next for Pisces in this situation? What happens next? What happens next? What happens next, you think? Five of Wands. Well, what happens next? You're dealing with the drama. Ugh, that was a lot. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. What happens next? And this, you know, family could be directly related in this. Ace of Swords. Wow. Because you're having a breakthrough. Whoever these people are, maybe they're family, maybe they're not, right? You probably maybe want to work things out, but you're realizing you can't. You're realizing you can't do it. And you have to just walk away. Two of Pentacles. And you haven't wanted to. You know, you maybe have gone back and forth about it. But Ten of Wands is just more of a burden than a blessing. You know what I mean? And it's time to let that go. Maybe even to move. I don't know. Yeah. Six of Pentacles. Well, here's the Queen of Cups again. So basically, your ending message, I mean, I don't know about you and this Queen of Wands, but, you know, as far as the conflict that has happened in the interim, which I feel like there's conflict with an ex, there's conflict with maybe family or people opposing where you want to, you being with this Queen of Wands, it could be any of it. It could be about money. And you really tried to work it out, but you are just saying, you know what? No, I'm out of here. I can't. Wow, okay, that's a lot, Pisces. So let's see what you need to focus on. feel like you're knocking down pins, though. Although it may seem dramatic, right? So what does Pisces need to focus on? What does Pisces need to focus on? Freedom. You always have a choice. You don't have to stay in situations you don't want to be in. Trust in your higher self and trust that you know what the right choice is, Pisces. And that you have all the resources you need. You might think that in some way your freedom is blocked because of money. And especially with the Ten of Pentacles showing up and the Ten of Wands, that's just not the case. Just not the case. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope everything works out for the best, and toodles.